Oh no. Hello,
Currently
everybody.
72 degrees.
70s. That's like my favorite temperatures, like in the 70s.
I would happily take 70s right now.
Yes.
I don't know why today I've been watching a bunch of Canadian YouTubers. I'm like, why are you all wearing sweaters? Like, I want to be wearing a sweater right now.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like she is.
Yeah. Come on.
We've also got the air conditioning on, and it's like the vent is literally underneath. We've got central air.
Mhm.
It's underneath my desk, and I'm freezing. So
I wish. It's in the other room, so I'm sweating with like an extra fan on me too.
I have my little baby fan.
There you go.
It's hooked up to my computer, so
that'll work.
Let's get into the chat. Hi, Nancy. She's going to be reading Beach Read by Emily Henry tonight on audiobook. Very nice. Nadine, hi. I'm reading Deadly Director's Cut Number 2, Catskill Summer Resort by Vicki Delaney. I'm hoping someone takes a canoe or a rowboat on the resort lake so I can use this book for Jaws readathon. I hope so too. Book fan, hello. Reading A Likely Story by Jen McKinley. Very nice.
yeah.
Of course, I jumped ahead by accident. Ria, hi everyone. Been a long time. Finally back out of a super crazy, busy few months period and excited to be participating again. Mission you all.
Yeah, it's nice to see you again.
Yeah, I'm very glad that you're back, and I hope everything calmed down for you a bit. Susan, hello everyone. Almost finished with No Mallets Intended by Victoria Hamilton. You got to welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
What a coincidence. I'm in the middle of that too. Very nice.
Cool.
Also want to start Persuasion and finish it before the movie comes out this month.
Ooh.
You're gonna watch the movie, Storm?
I'm very particular about my movies, and I like watch the movie trailer, and I'm not really sure because I'm like, this doesn't really seem like the book that much to me, so I don't know.
Fair enough.
I'll probably eventually, but I don't
Get to it. Hello, Cajun. I'm reading everything in reading Death in Castle Dark, a diner and murder mystery #1. Did you finish that one, Storm?
Yes.
Nice.
No more FOMO for Stormy. Except for getting the second one, because they're going to be reading the second one this month, and none of my libraries have it on their like overdrive or anything. So I have put in a request for each one of them, so it'll be my luck. It'll come up. I'll be like, oh no.
There you go. We got Hannah. Hello, I'm going to be reading Death in a Budapest Butterfly. Man, I cannot talk today. I thought you finished that series, Hannah.
No, I think you just started that one.
Oh, okay. My bad. Storm, a lot of fans of the book I heard were not in the trailer.
Yeah, it didn't. There were some things in there that I'm like, that doesn't remind me of the book at all. So I'm like,
Debbie, hi everyone. Finishing up Summer Rental by Mary Kay Andrews. Love Mary Kay Andrews stuff.
Is she like a women's fiction or just like
Mary Kay Andrews?
Yeah.
She is who coined the term beach read, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you know what I mean? Like, you've read her, Lee, right?
Yeah, I've read everything by her.
Oh yeah. Like, is she not? She's like, it's like romance, mystery, suspense, like everything in these big.
But it's not like a woman. It's not like women's fiction. It's like a kind of like a contemporary chick.
Yeah, well, like what's the most
like-
recent one? The Homewreckers.
The
Like,
Homewreckers, yeah.
They're redoing a house, and they find a dead body and need to find out what happened to. So yeah, you're getting this mystery in there too.
Yeah, when she originally wrote under her real name, which I believe is Marianne Trocheck, she only wrote mysteries.
Oh, okay.
Now I think, like Sarah's saying, most of her books take place on the around the beach, a beach town, and then it could be any type of thing happening, like a mystery or.
I'll have to give her a try then, because I know I hear like everybody talk about her.
I really liked Homewrecker. I've only read a handful, but I really like the Homewreckers.
Homewreckers was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they usually take place in like the Carolinas or Georgia, some like in that area. That's usually where she's at, Outer Banks. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, I think you'd like her. They're really good.
Oh yeah.
Storm Miami has it. I'm on hold for.
And go figure, I let Miami go because I had all my other three, and the one that I have through my friend has like a ton of stuff, and they had the first one. They just haven't put the second one on there. So I'm hoping, because it comes out tomorrow, I think, that they'll get it this month. Especially if enough, I like requested it, maybe they'll get it.
knowing me, I could finish the series soon. Yes, you can. So I have complete faith in you.
I was kind of like, why pay $65 when my friend will let me use her? Like,
That's it. True.
100%.
Jenny, hello. Starting the Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. I hear it's really good. If you're asking my opinion, yes, it is.
Fan-freaking-tastic.
Mhm.
I still need to read her.
What? Canadian author, by the way, in case it ever comes up in a readathon.
Is she?
She's from Toronto. Mhm.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if she still does it, but is it? Oh, I can't remember what her name is. Books and Lala. She's from Canada.
Yeah,
She
she's
does
from Vancouver.
She does an readathon or readathon.
The A. E-H. A. That's right, eh?
Yeah, she does. That's her readathon. It has that in big letters in the middle or whatever.
And Act Day. Yeah.
Speaking of,
And
I
it's
have
to
a
read a
question.
Canadian, and it's like read a Canadian author and read the,
There you go. Oh, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And now you know a Canadian author, so we're good.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Do you guys, I just saw this, like I said to you, I've been watching these Canadian people today. Do you have the no name brand? It's the yellow wrapper. So this girl that I was watching, she had like a bunch of art done for her kitchen, and it was all like no name products.
It's
And-
iconic. It's a grocery store. It's
that's-
yeah, and it's like it's no name brand and it's yellow and yeah.
Yeah, so she had all of this stuff, and it was like, but like as a joke, it was like no thanks, no way. And like it was a package of ramen that would say no thank you, and then like a milk that would say no way.
That's fun.
We have Mel. Hi Lee. Hi Storm. Hi Sarah. Hi everyone. I'm reading Murder Most Frothy by Cleo Coyle, #4, Coffee House.
Still Melmac, still reading that one.
I'm just gonna take this 1 second, nothing else but to say, Mel, we are good. Okay, that's all I'm saying. We can move on from that right now. Cav. God, I'm a retro romance slump. DNF 2 already. Georgette Heyer is not for me. And finished, but didn't enjoy Mary Stuart, Rose Cottage, though it did meet 5 prompts. Yeah,
Well, there you go. At least you got something out of it.
there you go.
Go up a little bit in your like years. Maybe it'll be a little bit better because what Georgette, hey, that's like is that
She's
the
like
early
the truth.
1900s?
Yeah, she's yeah.
And
Old,
then
old
Mary
school.
Stuart's like the 1950s, I think.
I was gonna say Georgette Heyer was old school for my grandmother. I'm pretty sure.
Find you a good like 80s like category romance.
Heather Graham.
Yeah, Heather Graham. Yeah.
She wrote in the 80s.
There you go. Joe, I watched Jaws 2 for readathon. I've seen the original too many times. I watched one last night, and my husband suggested, why don't we watch 2 tonight? I'm like, that's not what this was about. This was about checking off a box on my readathon. It wasn't about sharks. Because then it'll be the Meg, and then it's going to be whatever that one that LL Cool J was in. Like, we're going to pull out all the shark movies.
I like I like this. I think it's the third Jaws just because it has Dennis Quaid in it. I think that's the one
yeah, when they're at the underwater thing.
Yeah, I think that's the underwater, yeah.
Yes. Nancy, I love the Sundown Motel, my favorite St. James so far.
That was the ghost one, right? Like, I mean, I know they're all a little ghosty, but that's
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, okay. I think that was my favorite too.
Yeah, where the one at the Broken Girls was at the school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, did you read Cold Cases yet?
Yep.
Yeah, I
I
have.
had the arc for it. It was really good.
Okay, that one's on my list for this month.
Mhm.
But once I started making my schedule today of reading my Debbie Maycomer, I'm like, how am I going to fit anything else in? So
This is the rest of my year. You bring Queen Debbie in and it's the rest of your
I'm
year.
just like, how am I going to do this? I don't know.
Yep.
Hey, Sherry. Nancy, interesting.
Cedar Cove's not thin either.
No. No. I'm like, oh, and there's barely any novellas. Like, come on.
What I love about the Cedar Cove series is it's brainless. You know by the title what number in the series it is. And I
Yes.
love that.
Yes. And as I was writing,
It's Rainier Drive, number
exactly.
6.
Right?
And I was loving that on my list. It was like the Christmas one was 12/25 for
Yes.
Christmas. Oh, I love that. I'm like, that
I
was a nod in there. Interesting. Mary Stewart and Georgette Heyer so funny, different tastes.
She
I
says,
have yet to
Oh, I
read either of
love.
them. So, yeah, yeah.
I have Mary Stewart. I have a couple of hers. I got the ones that I heard some people like enjoyed, and then I just found one out in the wild, so I grabbed it. But I'm really curious to give her a go. I think maybe next year for like March Mystery Madness because they're like romantic suspense. So I figured.
Oh, Next Storm. I'm working my way through this book slowly because I like the series so much. Did that sound believable?
Sure.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello.
No.
Hello.
Alana, hi. Hi, ladies. I hope you're having a good day. I'm finishing Rachel's Holiday by Marion Keyes.
Nice.
Very nice. I really like the series, though. I was serious about that part. Nancy, I read Cold Cases too. It was good, but I thought Sundown was just a bit better.
I agree.
Okay. People saying hi and hi.
Nice.
You guys,
Barb says, you need to read that. It was really good.
it really was good.
Eventually, I'll get to it.
Do you guys want to sprint at 15?
Sure.
Sounds good.
45? I'm trying to get reading done. I have 13 minutes left in my. Oh, let's talk about what are you guys reading?
Well, I am starting off with this one, the Cedar Cove, 6 Rainier Drive. I may end up reading one of my print ones because I need to get some print done or I'll never get anywhere. But I do need to edit video that I haven't had a chance to do. So I might do that during the first sprint. My retro romance TBR. I need to edit.
Kind of good. Mine will be going up tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow.
Nice. What are you reading, Sarah?
I am going to be reading an intrigue. Speaking of cold cases, a cold case Colorado. This one is weird. Like it's just weird because there's a murder that's taken place. They're all in this house, and there's this really weird group of random people at this house for this dinner. So it's a closed circle, Agatha Christie style mystery. Like someone murdered this person and they're here. I'm kind of digging it. I'm about 6 chapters in, so I'm enjoying that. And then I might turn to a Babysitter's Club book on audio later for something different.
Who's the author of that?
That is Cassie Miles.
Thought so.
Oh,
It's Cassie Miles.
She's been writing for Intrigue for a gazillion years.
It was my first grab for Christmas, and now I've got like 3 to choose from because I couldn't remember. I didn't know which one I wanted.
nice. All right, it is 15. Let's get started. I will meet you guys back here at the top of the hour.
Yay!
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
How'd you guys do?
Am I there?
Yeah, for a minute I was like, did I really say that out loud? No one heard me. How'd you guys do?
Good. I have 54 minutes left of 6 Rainair Drive, and I'll have that one finished. So.
How are you
Nice.
liking it?
I'm liking it, but it's been a long time since I've read like the first 5, and there's a lot of characters. So heads up, there's a lot of characters. As you go, you get more and more characters, and I have forgotten some of them, and like who's with who and what is what, and so it's kind of been a like try to remember it all. So I'm not enjoying it. I don't think as much as I would have if I would have just continued on and had everything fresh in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still enjoyable. So.
How about you, Sarah?
I read a chapter, but I made and ate dinner and did the dishes. So, you know.
Productive.
What'd you
Right?
have?
Chicken, rice, and salad. Very boring.
Well, I just had a sandwich, so I mean that was a step up at least.
I had hot dogs, beans, and roasted potatoes.
You can say that's a 4th of July dinner right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I seen Cozy in the recipe part of the Killing Time with Cozy's Discord asked, what is everybody having for like 4th of July? And I'm like, a sandwich. Very bland.
Listen,
So my aunt did feed us spaghetti when we were over at her house trying to figure out all that stuff at least.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's always a nice way to be repaid for your efforts.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since now I think I'm going to be running 2 eBay stores.
Don't let the word get out. They might recruit you to be volunteering your time for other people's
Right?
stores,
I
too.
know.
All of a sudden, you'll be the senior citizen eBay.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I think if anything else happens, I'll be like, how about I sell it for you and you give me a commission?
Exactly. Yeah,
There you go.
exactly. Save yourself the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Friends, I'm reading book 3 in Knox Dude Ranch by Hope Ford on KU. Also reading Banana Cream Murder by Abby Bine on KU. Very nice. Take advantage of the KU.
Yep, she is our KU lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
And then Hannah, LOL, I was questioning in my book if the love interest was going to be the detective, and then they just kissed, so I'm able to get one of Lee's prompts done. Yes.
He's like, yay, MC love interest.
I feel like really you could read any cozy and that prompt is taken care of. You know, if it's not, something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Dramoni. She's replying to Cav. Hi all, I don't know what I'm reading yet, so I will clean kitchen and think about it. Probably more Outlander.
Good
Yeah, I
choice.
think somebody's really liking Outlander because it seems
Right.
like that's what she's always reading.
No. Hi Bev, I'm gonna watch a movie soon, but I wanted to pop in and say hello. Hi, happy 4th.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta go. Going to watch Fireworks. Got to chapter 5 in the Hannah Cream Murder. Happy 4th, everyone.
Nice.
Now I've lost my spot. Jessica Lynn. Hello, everyone. I will be reading My Cone and Only by Susanna Nix. It is so good so far. It is very not exactly alike, but very similar to her Fixer Up Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey, about 50% in.
Okay.
That
Good to know.
title just cracks me up. My Conan.
Right? I always think it's a cozy mystery.
I know.
It's
I
not.
have to look it up, and then it's like, is
It's
that
a romance.
misprint? Is that a
Oh.
misprint? You know, but yeah, it's a romance. Yeah.
Well, I got distracted and I spent most of my time doing something online 4th of July, browsing and watching Lee's July TBR. But we're not trade.
Oh, speaking of sales online, in case anyone is curious, the Harlequin website, anyone who buys from their website, print or ebook, buy 3, get 3 free.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. That's kind of a big sale.
yeah, that's a big sale.
And you can get print books, and the August books are currently available. If you want to have it ends at midnight Eastern Standard.
I'm gonna have to take a look.
Mm-hmm.
Anna 58%. Kevin forgot I have some Phyllis A. Whitney books on Audible, so I'm back in my happy place getting freaked out by the Mystic Rainbow Mist. Got to 34%, made it to 84.
Wow.
Storm's going to be opening an eBay store to sell everyone's stuff on eBay.
Other people's crap. That's what you can call the store.
They said that you're a reseller if you're at your friend's house looking at their stuff, seeing what you can sell.
And have you done that yet?
No.
She pleads the fifth.
Right.
No, though I did tell my dad, I said, I can sell like all your junk on eBay. And he goes, it's not junk.
I knew that was coming, right?
Yeah.
You're like, that's exactly what it is.
He has so many tools and junk. He had a storage building that he was going to do all this stuff with. And now it's just full of junk and he can't do anything in it because it's full of junk.
And how it always is. It's like a storage shed full of crap that like now you can't even store what you really want to store in there. So you have to buy some shelves for that,
Yeah, and he has done that too. He's got shelves and things and all that stuff, but he's got too much stuff. But you say something about getting rid of it and he's like, I can't get rid of it. I might need it.
Right.
My aunt would buy tools, like hand tools and stuff like that, to do stuff around the house. And my grandfather would just take them and then do his own thing. So she bought them in pink, hoping. And then she sees him outside one day with this pink hammer. She's like, that is mine. No, it's not.
Right. He's like, no, it's the community household hammer.
Yeah. It's ours.
Right, exactly. Lauren got 74% and engaged in death.
Nice.
Reading well met. I didn't read during that sprint. I had to do some other stuff, but I will read the next sprint.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Productive is still productive. It does have a cozy mystery title for sure.
No.
I thought it was, yeah. Wait, Melmac didn't read? Couldn't be. Haha. Oh, come on. It's flying over here. Buy 3, get 3 is a pretty insane sale. Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't post earlier. My computer froze up. Reading Survive the Night by Riley Sager. I've read 132 pages of it today, and I'm hoping to get to 75% by the end of the day.
Great job.
I would love to know what you think of the twists in that book.
Did you ever say what you thought of the newest one?
Yeah, 2.5 stars.
I was wondering.
The twist and the logic behind the twist just didn't work for me. It was not a thriller.
That's fair.
51% of Beach Read. Very nice. I indulged in the Harlequin sale.
You and me both.
It makes me wish I had extra money. I need to sell some more stuff.
There you go. Go down to one of your neighbor's house. See what they have. Suggest
Yeah.
they set up a store.
You're grabbing stuff off the front lawn. Did you need this?
There you go. Hannah's offering to give you stuff that you could sell.
So
And like,
means a
sounds
lot.
means a lot.
Too bad she lives in like Oklahoma, like way away from here. I'd come and get it.
All right, I'm going to say goodnight. I have an early day tomorrow. Happy reading, everyone. Good night, Nancy. I'm sure you're gone already.
I'll be like, Hannah, take pictures, send them to me. I'll put them on there, and then if they sell, I get commission. You get the rest.
There you go.
There you go. I don't think it would have to do with because you're Canadian. Because
No, I think Steve Donahue had the same problem. You do need to sign up and become a member of the website.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you can't. They do have the checkout as a guest option, but if you want to get the sale, you've got to be a member of the.
So you can't get the sale by being a guest. They want you to be a member of the
And
Yeah,
you get one email a week.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's like that bad.
And
to
you
sign
get the
up.
reward points too. That's huge.
Okay, so it's not
I
like
have-
it's a membership. It's free to just
Right,
sign
it's
up.
free.
Okay.
And I have over 100,000. No, not 100,000. I have 100,000 rewards. Whatever. It's 2,000 points for a free ebook. I have enough for 50 free ebooks from Harlequin.
And yet you still keep buying.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. And I'm just letting them sit there until one day I have no money, and it's like, well, I want to shop.
Or there's like a whole bunch of them that she really, really wants, and she's like, "We'll buy some of these, and we'll get some free."
Exactly. To me, and I mean, again, I don't work for Harlequin. I'm just letting you guys know. That's all.
I think like signing up for Harlequin's, like whenever you sign up for anything that you buy from, they always have that
You need to
register.
log on to Amazon. You need to log on to everywhere else. So
Yeah,
why
it's
not? You know what I
basically
mean?
the same thing.
Yep.
That's funny. She's just like, I could just see her. She's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Add to cart. Add to cart.
Right?
It shouldn't take long. Just go add, and you're done.
They had one. They had the same sale at Christmas time, and I told my husband, he's like, "So how many books did you buy?" And I think I said 12, and he's like, 12. I said, "But I got 6 for free."
Yeah,
There you go.
Free, right?
that balances out.
Well, that was like when Audible had their like super sale on books or whatever in
Mhm.
March, which was around my birthday. I was like, "Oh, Mark, do you want to buy me the perfect birthday gift?" You know, so I was like, he's like, "Yeah, sure, buy one." She's like, "Yeah, you want the books?" I was like, "Well, how much would you spend on me?"
Yeah.
So whatever number he took, I didn't include the sale price. That was the actual amount I spent on books, not including the sale prices.
Well played.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's on a credit card he never saw anyway, so he doesn't.
There you go.
I was like, "Thank you so much. You were so generous." Also, every so often I don't read during a sprint. Sometimes you just don't feel like it on that when you got other stuff to do.
I edited video, so I did. I listened to a little bit, but I edited a video. So.
Good for you.
I did finish my book. I was reading Proof in the Photo by Kathy Daly, and then I started Murder on Cape Cod by Maddie Day.
Nice.
I actually didn't screw up so much in that video, so I didn't have to edit quite as much. So I was like, "Go me!" And then I just left some funny little blurbies in there because I'm like, that's me. I messed up, so I'm just leave it in there.
That is life.
At first, I used to care so much about that, and now I'm like, who cares?
Me too, because if I would mess something up, I'd have to start all over again.
Yeah.
And now it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I'm like, edit that part out.
Yeah.
Like, no one cares. Hannah's offered to make the road trip for you.
She must really have a lot of stuff to sell.
She rents a U-Haul and she
Yeah.
shows up at your house.
It's like going to my aunt's house because she said she had a few books for me, and then I come home with a whole back end of my thing full of like books.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 boxes and 2 tubs, and I'm like,
Wow.
just a few books.
Just a couple.
I've noticed that I've accumulated a ton of cookbooks and like diet cookbooks. I'm like, I need to get rid of these. Like, I haven't used. They're collecting dust. They're now taking up space in my recycled bag collection that I need space for. So I'm like, these books gotta go.
Yeah, my aunt, that was the box that I couldn't have, was her cookbooks, because she said she needed to look through them. She goes, though I don't know why, because she used to collect cookbooks,
Mm-hmm.
but she's like, now I just like type online and find something on there, and
That's exactly it.
and she doesn't even use her cookbooks anymore, but
Mhm.
she wanted to go through them first. I'm like, whatever.
Even for all these books, I could just go onto the author's website and find the recipes, so it's not that big of a deal,
Absolutely.
you know. Hey, Karen, I don't know what I'm going to read yet. All right, well,
That's okay.
it's allowed. I'm a member. I order every month, and I was signed in.
You got to make sure you had 6 books in your cart. I know that for sure. That's about it. Other than that,
And
customer
maybe
service.
it's so busy that there was just a lag or something, that
I
happens.
don't know. I had no problem, and I'm Canadian, and I was logged in, and
So I would like wait a little bit and try again.
yeah, like, but I do know it's got to be a multiple of like 3 and 3, so it's got to be a multiple of 6. So like, it's buy 3 get 3 free. So you either have to have 6 or 12 in the cart. You can't have like 8 or not. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Maybe the only other thing I could think is maybe the browser that you're using,
Maybe.
That too, yeah.
because sometimes.
And make sure that the code is in capital letters.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
That could be it.
Speaking of like browsers and things, that was like the one thing that was killing me over trying to figure out to set up a deal for my aunt. They have a Mac. I have a PC.
Mm.
And I was so confused because I'm like, and their mouse, like, I go this way to scroll, they go that way to scroll down.
Yeah.
But
It's
you
annoying.
scroll up to go down. And I'm like, this is so confusing. So I'm like going home.
That's me when I'm at home. I'm all Mac at home, and then I go to work and it's all PC, and it's like, oh, I gotta get back into this frame of mind.
And I couldn't figure out how to minimize their stuff so that we could have more than one thing. It wouldn't have took quite near as long probably if I actually knew how to work their computer.
That definitely affects it if you're not used to it too. Am I that predictable? That was exactly what I was doing. And to figure out which Harlequin subgenre I prefer the most, how I just get one from each genre.
As I was gonna say, there's 11 genres you can.
That's what I feel like. I'd have to start looking now because I'm like, oh, I would have no idea what I want to get. I'd have to definitely look. Well, I would probably get the Garrett Run series. I'd probably go into that one since I already know that I.
Oh yeah,
Garrett Run, yeah.
Yeah, the no. Well, so the first two are not. They're Carina Press, but they are on there. So if you look up Rowan Parrish, you'll find the first two books on there for sure. You can get them as ebooks if you want, but if you prefer reading your ebooks like on your Kindle, don't get them. Get the print books. It's the only thing, because you got to read them on their app.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's a separate app that's free, but you got to read them on the app.
Gotcha. Okay. I found 70 books under Harlequin Intrigue on Hoopla.
Nice.
Yeah, they have a lot. Hoopla has a lot of.
Hoopla has a ton and a lot of audio Harlequins as well.
And they're all like bind-ups too. Like they're all like a whole bunch, and it's like, oh, it's gonna make me think that it's taking me forever to get through this book because I'm like, oh, there's 4 books.
Yeah.
With that, we are at 8:16, so we're gonna start. I'm sorry, also 7:16 if you're Storm. And we're gonna go do a 45-minute sprint or to the top of the hour, and I'm gonna be exploring the Harlequin website now. Put that in here real quick. All right, happy reading or shopping.
Yeah.
How did we do? We have a whole fireworks surround sound going on right now. But I want to point out that they're kind of weak because even last night we couldn't even see them in the sky. So don't come if it just makes a pop and we can't see anything.
Mm.
I have 10 minutes left.
Oh my gosh.
Almost there.
Wow. I got 30-something% through the Babysitters Club book on audio, and I am so annoyed that Audible will not give you the percentage.
Is this not so annoying? Why? And it used to be like if you shared it, you could see your percentage, and it's not there anymore.
Yeah, and this, how is this a big? It's the same with Kindle not wanting to tell you how many actual pages you have left in a
Right.
chapter.
We're readers. We like words. We're not numbers and math people here.
Right?
I don't want to have to try to put it into a calculator and figure it out. It's like, come on, just tell me how many pages. I don't want to play around.
Exactly.
It's like with Kindle, like they do like this reading speed. So like if you're a little slow or you're not, or you're fast, and so it's like, why not just tell you,
Yeah, why do I have to
There's
play a game?
25 pages in this chapter, you have 3 left.
That's my biggest thing with Kobo. That's why I love my little Kobo e-reader, because it literally says on the top of the thing, it's like, you're on page 3 of 25 of this chapter. And if I change the font size, it changes that calculation.
Right.
Clearly, this is not rocket science.
No. I really do hate that. I'm like, come on.
I know. It makes me twitch.
Especially when it's Kindle, which is owned by Amazon, right? Has this man not traveled to space? Like, we can't just get a percentage calculator on here? Come on.
Jeff Bezos has, I would literally pay for a new Kindle if it had that feature. And I think there are a lot of other readers that would as well.
Yeah.
So if you want another rocket, Jeff, do this.
It's got to be probably the easiest thing to do, too. I mean, it can't be that hard to do if Kobo can do it. So
Thank you. And the other cool thing with Kobo is that if you know where you would hit it, it would come up with like to change your font size or whatever. There's a little aerial on the top that's literally got a graph that will show you this chapter is this much, the next chapter is this much.
See?
Oh, I like that.
And I like that because at night when I'm reading, I'm like, all right, how tired am I? Okay, I can finish this chapter.
Yeah.
Don't give me this.
If it's this big, I can finish it. If it's this big, we'll just wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. Well, like Libby Audio does that for me. It's like, 2 more minutes. I'm like, great, I can do 2 more minutes. Let's go.
Exactly. But no, it's Amazon.
Yeah, let's be difficult. See, and you know what? We're complaining about Kindle. We're complaining about Audible. Both Amazon. But yeah, we will continue to purchase from them because they are the game, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. It's going to be that way for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Tina, hello, y'all. Joined right before the sprint started. I'm reading The Professional by Cressley Cole and Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. Well, welcome, and I'm glad you're reading.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly 1 from each genre and 1 with a cute doggo just for fun.
Yay!
And
I love to drag people into category.
Well, you are. I was just like, as I'm pulling my wallet out, I'm like, I know this is like a gateway drug. I can already feel it's happening, but I'm still going along with it anyway because somebody said it's the cool thing to do, so go do it. And I'm like, all right, I'm doing it.
And you tell your husband, but everybody else is doing it.
And I go, I'm buying books. There's a sale. Buy 3, get 3 free. He's like, that's good.
That's the good kind of husband to have.
Yeah, say this, Harper's. Listen, he drinks a bunch of soda every day. He smokes every day. I'm like, I don't complain about your habits. I have mine.
Precisely.
Yeah. No.
Did you get the ones by Rowan Parrish? Were you able to get them?
Did not wind up getting those. First of all, now I'm mad because one wasn't even in stock yet. So now I have to have started a wish list for next time. I'm like, great.
Yeah, now she's going spiraling out of control.
Side note, there's a sale every single Friday.
Okay.
Just saying.
So I did Susan Mallory because I already knew that I liked her. So I got California Girls, The Boardwalk Bookshop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this one's by her, but One Perfect Summer.
Mm-hmm.
I got the one that you had the other day, their Make Believe Match.
Yes.
I
So
got
cute.
Before Summer Ends and A Little Bit Pregnant,
Okay.
and Sabotaged Mission. I decided to go like a little intrigue there. So I
Nice.
don't know. We'll
Ooh.
see.
I'm looking forward to a book haul.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, and free shipping after $20. I'm like,
Right. And the points
so I got points, and I at least spent under $30. So I'm like,
for 6 books.
yeah. So yeah, so the one Susan Mallory I wanted doesn't come out till September, so I
You'll
just
just
put it on my wish list. I'm like, now I have a wish
Sales
list going.
every Friday.
I'm like, and then of course I joined, so I got my free 20% coupon. I'm like, okay.
And for 5,000, so 2,000 points get you a free ebook. 5,000 points get you a free print book, $8.99 or less. But that includes shipping. So they will ship it to you for free as well.
Okay. I did notice a lot of them, not that I was looking for them, but a lot of the audio books were like there, but not available.
Yeah, they just show you this has an audiobook, but you need to buy it from Audible. Because they don't have anywhere for you to listen to it. Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I was like, I don't know where to go with this. And then like I was kind of wanted to go into like this North Pole section. But
the Christmas books from last year.
Yeah, but then all of those were like only ebook, and you said don't get the ebook because you have to have the app. So I'm like, all right, for now.
I don't mind the app. I complain about the app, but if you're okay reading off of your, like your, I don't know, your iPad or your Samsung.
iPhone, can I do it off iPhone?
Yes.
Okay, so then that's where I usually read my Kindle books anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you're okay with it, the app is not horrible.
Okay. Well, I'll get these first.
It's like any other app. It has its good points and its bad points.
Well, the good thing I think about at work is it's easier to hide this while I'm straight up reading than it is to hide this. So.
And with the app, regardless if you listen to it on your phone or your iPad or your Samsung or what have you, it does have text to speech.
Oh, okay.
But you can't increase
speed.
Yeah. You'd have to listen to it at the one speed, but it's not bad. Okay. It's listenable.
Speaking of that text and stuff, I got Alexa to read to me on my phone.
Oh, yay!
And it is so cool.
Okay, I need to do that. That's what I got to play around with tomorrow.
I did it yesterday, and I finished a book through that. The only thing I found I had to do was I had to read the first chapter just so I had in my mind who everybody was, and then I switched over to Alexa, and I was fine after that. I don't know why. It's just a me thing. Even though I was in the middle of the series.
And you can type on the little keyboard, and you can put faster, and she'll speed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like,
really?
That is so cool.
So did you have to download Alexa onto your phone?
Yes.
Yeah, there's an Alexa app.
Just an Alexa
And
app.
you've got an Android, right, Storm?
Yes.
Okay, so do I.
The only thing is that you can't like do your eArch or anything like that, but anything
that's fine.
You get from like the library or
I never get to them in time anyway.
We already know that.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
No,
but like if you get something from the library or if you buy something and or whatever, and it's in your Kindle, if you push the play button in the middle and just go down to where it has your Kindle library and you can pick out something and just click on it and she'll start reading to you.
Yeah, it has to be either like Kindle or from your library that you download to Kindle.
Yeah. Not in Canada.
Yeah, you guys can't do that.
We cannot download to our Kindles in Canada from the library. That's why I bought the Kobo.
Okay, so then KU should still work for you, though.
KU will work.
Yeah.
All right. Guess what I'm doing next sprint?
Right? As Hannah said, Lee coming back from a sprint I didn't read, but I bought all the books. I read 1% of my book, okay? So there.
Good for you.
And bought 6 books. So.
That's fine.
I had 8 books in my cart, so I just did 2, and perfect, so it worked. Bree had to go. Good night, everyone. I know she's gone already. Riley Sager's got some cleaning to do. Yeah.
She's the one reading the Survive the Night.
The Survive the Night one. So now I'll tell you, you might have gotten to the first twist, which was not, I don't care, stupid. I'm saying stupid. I know we're not allowed to say stupid anymore, but it was stupid. And the second twist redeems it slightly, so you might not be there yet. I'm not saying that it was a great book. I'm just saying that the second one redeems it slightly. Every category of romance I fancy reading at the moment is coming out past the cutoff date for the retro readathon.
Mm.
What is the date? I would just like to know.
The 10th to the 24th and 2010
No,
earlier.
Yeah, it's 2010 and early. So I wanted to know what the date on her, like that, the year on her.
If she's looking at print, they're probably all from this year because they really don't hold print books for very long. They only have so many in the warehouse.
Mm.
But if she's talking ebooks, they could go back to the 90s.
Yeah, I definitely saw some ebooks on there like 2009, 2016, and that was just in the North Pole one. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know if she was talking about like the sale or if it's just any of the books that she found she wanted.
I think 2010 here is what she's saying. Yeah,
Because
Mm,
2010 is okay for the readathon. It's anything like 2011, 2012, then that's going past the date. But 2010 is okay.
fireworks here are loud, and all I want to do is show my Stephen King book. Insomnia. Yeah, they're going off over here.
I'm getting lucky. We had fireworks on, I think, Saturday night, and that was horrible because my dog was just afraid, and she went downstairs, and Dad had to be with her for like ever because he goes, "She's trying to crawl up on my head."
I did hear last night the dog upstairs was like freaking out.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
but I haven't. Yesterday there wasn't any fireworks, and I haven't heard any yet today. But it's still daylight here, so because it's only 8:11. So
yeah.
Hmm.
And it said Hoopla doesn't give percentages. Sometimes it does because I'm on a audio when I have it.
Yeah, it does for
I
me.
think like the newer audiobooks does like percentages.
Okay.
And the older ones don't, because I've run into that.
Maybe like the ones that came from CDs or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that could be it.
I love that. This is the end of disc 1. Put in disc.
Yeah, I love it when that happens.
You're like, okay. If I've read another 25 pages and it's getting spicy.
Definitely not a cozy.
Yeah, right? Finish Death and Death Star, 5 stars. Loved it. Fireworks haven't started yet. We are not numbers and math people. Have I ever mentioned that I'm an accountant? Yeah, no.
So then we're going to Cajun.
Exactly. You come up with a
figure out my percentage.
I'm not. As soon as like my boss hands me anything, I'm like, I don't understand numbers, right? Like, why are you doing this to me? I'm words. That's it.
I hated math in school. Fractions were my enemy. So it's like my dad's like, I said, what is that you're saying? Because I'm like, explain it. Don't give me a fraction.
For any of us older people, we had teachers that would say, what do you think? You're just going to have a calculator on you at all time? I have the entire internet on me all the time.
Yeah, I know, exactly. With the calculator.
That I can talk to and it gives me the answer. I don't have to figure anything out,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now all we have to do is say, Google, tell me what I need to do.
I always love the find X. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I found it. It's right there.
What do you want me to do with it?
That's it. Found it. I got to the murder, 24%.
Nice.
You're
unicorn.
It's a rarity. You didn't even have one yet.
I definitely need the calculator.
I would cry when I had to do math.
And even then, I still question myself. Wait, was I supposed to do that? Put this divided by this or this divided by this? Like, I'm still confused all the time.
And then that new math they want you to do with like the Common Core, I'm like, I don't get it. Can't we just do 2 + 2? Why do we have to do like 3 and 10 and this? It doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
We had in school, it was back in the day. You wouldn't do this now. It was called advanced math and basic math. I took basic math, and it was, balancing your checkbook, car payments, stuff you needed to know.
Oh, see, they don't teach that in the United States. That's the convenience
we do that up here
in
now.
Canada. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't.
But the fact it was considered basic math,
right,
is what the piss off was.
Yeah,
right?
Our basic math here is like I had general math in high school, and it was add, subtract, multiply. I mean, it's just the basic kind of stuff.
Yeah, the advanced was like calculus.
Yeah, exactly. Trigonometry. I never did any of that. No. Like, give me my math credit and get me the hell out of here. Give
Exactly.
me back to English.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I was like, please, anything, gym, something else. Read 5% of the professional, literally so good. Nice.
Awesome.
My paperweight tells me the percentage and minutes left in a chapter and book. No.
Sometimes
the
it
minutes left
depends
in
on
chapter though is what you were saying, Storm. It's your reading speed.
Very rare. I don't know many book people who are good at numbers. Me either. On my Kindle, I just tap the screen to reduce the page size at the bottom, and it gives me the percentage.
Then she says it's on her phone. So.
Oh, okay. Why is it also doing this? I got about 70 pages read tonight. Also, fireworks here Friday night, and some around here shooting them off at 4 a.m. last night. I'm ready to be done with the fireworks. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm ready for them to be done too.
It's just the thing, like if you've heard them once, you've heard them a million times. Like, do we really have to keep doing this? I was over this when I was 5 years old. Like, you know what I mean? Ooh, we're done. We can move on in life.
I said I like the pretty. Can I just mute the sound and just watch the pretty?
Exactly. Sale every single Friday. Sarah is just coursing us all into
I know.
every Friday.
I secretly actually work for Harlequin and I get a commission.
She gets a commission off of it. Yep.
She's like, come to the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
My husband's like, if you worked at Harlequin, we would be broke because I would never get a paycheck.
You'd be working for the books.
Yeah, right? I feel
Then maybe you'd get lucky and they'd have like a bookstore in there with discounts and you can go in there.
The warehouse is there in Toronto. I knew someone who worked in the warehouse.
I worked at the Scholastics call center and they had a bookstore in there and they had like books like paperbacks were 50 cents, hardbacks were $1. And it's like, oh, you're going to break me. Go in there every time you get a paycheck, you know. It's like,
Does the app tell you how long you have left? I'm guessing
No.
the Close app.
No, but I saw her thing earlier. It does it. So at the bottom, again, depending on what you change your font to, you're not going to be able to see it. But it says, like right now, it says I'm on page 113 of 393 at 29%. But you can look at the chapter and it'll say like the chapter goes to page 119. So I know I'm at page 113, so I've got 6 more pages.
Okay.
Again, you have to math a little bit. But
Minimal math.
It's small math.
Right. I started Exposed in Edinburgh and read 6 chapters. 6 chapters. That's really good. I hope no one from Leesburg watches her channel. They actually do. But the 2 people that would most likely be watching, one plays video games at his desk all day, and the other one goes in the bathroom and takes selfies and
there'll be no telling because you can tell, right?
Exactly.
Right? You all know each other's secrets.
Mm-hmm. We just keep them quiet and move on. That's it.
The best way to do it.
We're just liking each other's stuff all day, and that's it. Just keep it moving.
That's right.
Yeah. We know, Sarah. We know. Mm-hmm.
There's this older guy I know, and he's friends with a guy who was a bank robber. And he tells him all these stories and everything. And he was telling them this one story about when he was robbing a bank. He just said, "Oh, I'm just going to go in here and rob this bank." And this was like years ago because the guy can't even hardly get around now, but it was a long time ago. And he said he went in there and there were these 2 ladies there. And he's like, "Excuse me, if you don't mind, can you scoot over here?" And he robbed the bank and they saw him. And his lawyer and he got caught. And he's like, "Your lawyer," he goes, "You do know that there were witnesses in there." And he goes, "Yeah, but they won't say anything." And he's like, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah, they got in there." And they're like, "Nope, we didn't see a thing." It's because they were like the great like a niece or something or granddaughter of Belle Starr, who was a bank robber, like a person, and her daughter or whatever. So it's like, yeah, it's like they ain't gonna say anything. Like their relatives were like that kind of stuff. And I thought that was funny. It's like, yeah, they won't say anything.
Yeah, they're gonna keep their mouth shut. I was just thinking that's why Sarah couldn't work at the warehouse, because the thought of just stealing the books would become overwhelming. You know.
No, see, my problem is that I still support the authors.
But there you go.
Because I get the ARCs, but I still buy a copy of the damn book.
That's a smart way to do it, though. That's a smart way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So her ARC shelf is giving her the side eye.
My ARC shelf is doing a lot of things.
At each other's. We had fireworks Friday, Saturday, Sunday, waiting for tonight's to start. 70-pound lapdog, dog sitting. Ugh.
Aww.
I can do percentages thanks to retail. Math was my hardest subject, followed by science. That basically is just math with liquids. Yes, it is.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be like a forensic scientist. I thought that would be like super cool until I was like watching an episode of like CSI and he's doing all this like math, like chemistry things going on the board, and I said, I'm out.
Nope. I'm out.
I wanted to always, like when I was a kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist, but then I realized like there's a lot of math and science involved in that, plus probably a lot of bugs. So I was like, nah, I'm out. That's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to have like the cool like discoveries of stuff, but you know,
With your
Yeah,
Indiana Jones hat and, you
I
know.
don't want endless days of with the little toothbrush trying to take
Right.
the thing out.
right. You know.
But that's why you become a writer. Then you can put yourself in those situations without leaving the company of your
You
own.
can talk to people who have done that and then write about it.
Right?
Mhm, mhm.
Exactly. Nadine said, I'm so old we didn't have calculators when I was in school. Yeah. I was a
had
math
them,
whiz.
just wouldn't let us use them.
That's it. We had them, yeah, but they wouldn't let us use it. I was a math whiz, but now 40 years later cannot remember all the triangle stuff.
Yep.
Because we're spoiled now. We don't have to know it anymore.
Mhm.
I'm so bad at math. When I do my taxes in a program, all I have to do is plug in the numbers. It's wrong every single time. And they scramble in terror when they see me. Minimal math is manageable. That's good. Yes. I wanted to be a meteorologist until I saw all the courses I would have to take. I said, nope, so
Yeah.
fast.
And I'm not being mean to anyone out there who's a meteorologist, but it's the only job that you can be wrong every day and still keep your job.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. You
If I
guys
was wrong
want
that
to
much, I would have been fired.
and they're not. You want to do one more till the top of the hour and then we'll wrap it up?
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
All right. Happy reading.
Happy reading.
Welcome back. How did everybody do? Just dealing with some fireworks. Like, these people haven't run out of fireworks yet.
Yeah, and I don't even know how they can afford to buy all the fireworks. So
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're not cheap, to my understanding.
yeah, they're not.
They're just out there going crazy.
So I finished this one. Yay!
Yay!
So then I can get to the next one. But I got through a chapter of Mask of Enchantment.
Ooh. I listened to a half a chapter of my book, but I was playing with Alexa on my phone and I got it to work.
Yay!
Yay! Nice.
I'm very happy. Yeah.
Her voice isn't too terrible.
No. And the thing I was noticing, because I started listening to my book on my Gloss app, but depending on what device I use, like if I use my phone or if I use my tablet or my Kindle Fire, it's a different voice. So it must be whatever the predetermined text-to-speech voice on the device is.
Right.
And the one on my phone is my favorite. So now I'm trying to, play around with that.
Nice. Yeah, I got to chapter 10 in Murder on Cape Cod.
Nice.
How long? Anna said she's going to read one last stop. Enjoy. FYI, Catskill Summer Resort Series does not have a law enforcement love interest.
Interesting.
Well, that's nice. It's different.
Well, maybe you could use it for something else as far as like summer goes.
Mm-hmm.
Retro romance date, as in most are past 2010, like 2011 or later. It's just my personal taste. What subject I fancy, racing a particular author. I found a few and will find more.
That's good.
I've got to go and listen to books to be louder than fireworks. Completely understand.
Mm-hmm.
I read 9% of One Last Stop. I got to let the dogs in. The big booms have started.
Mm-hmm.
I read about 15 pages and watched Sarah's video. The scenery is gorgeous.
Okay.
It's pretty sad when you try to turn your TV up really loud. I have the air conditioner going. I'm doing all this, and you can still hear the booms, and the dog can still hear them. And it's like I tried to drown it out for her, but it doesn't work.
I know.
That's how I feel with the people in my backyard when they're playing their music. I have the air conditioner on. I have noise-canceling headphones on with the music blasting in my ears, and I can still hear their music. I'm like, at what point is it like I'm not being a Karen? I'm calling the cops because, you're being a jerk.
Exactly.
And I want to be like, oh, don't figure out the address. Just go down the street. You'll figure it out when you get there.
Yeah.
It's the house with the loud music. I think I heard a couple of booms. I hope she didn't hear them, so that's good. She's still laying there.
Fireworks. They were going on last night. More tonight. A few houses away. Puts on a show that rivals the cities. So ridiculous. We still have fireworks going on.
Yeah, the other night I didn't even bother with trying to go to bed until I knew all the fireworks were done, and that was about midnight. And I was like, "Wait, do I hear rain?" It rained, and I was like, "Yay! They're gonna quit doing fireworks because now it's raining. They can't do them."
The fireworks won't even end tonight. They'll go off tomorrow as well because they let them off on the 5th as well. They let them off here for everything. It's a Tuesday. It's whatever day.
I got paid today, whatever the case may be.
And here, especially in the country or whatever, it's like, well, I couldn't get together with my family on the 4th, but I can on the 5th, so we'll just do fireworks on the 5th too, or on the next weekend or whatever it is. And it's like, no,
we had it on Friday. We're still getting them tonight.
So crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, when we were kids, and this is like random, but kind of similar. If it was Halloween, whatever day Halloween was on, that was the day you trick or treat. We didn't designate the weekend, and the town let everybody know. If it was a Wednesday, you went out on a Wednesday. If it rained, you went out when it rained. We didn't make these days up here. You got what you got.
And your costume damn well better cover your snowsuit. Or was that just me?
No, you had to put an umbrella with your outfit, whatever it was,
That's right. Yep. Kids today.
Right? Leah, I missed it before. I heard you were reading Murder on Cape Cod. Is that the Maddie Day one? Yes, it is. My first Maddie Day. Anything by that author. This is my first one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And you're enjoying it?
Oh, I hear fireworks.
Not
so
really.
He doesn't.
No, not really. I'm just into it. It's okay so far. Okay. I'm not going to finish Exposed in Edinburgh. The plot doesn't make sense and it's lacking in description, even though it is a travel series. Taco Tuesday.
Set off fireworks.
Right? Right? Exactly. Exactly. I can't do text-to-speech with Alexa on the phone because I sideload my book, so signing in on the phone would not show what I see on my iPad. I would have to load over 800 books again.
Wow.
I remember trick-or-treating when it snowed, and the only part you could tell was the witch was my hat, right? That's on my July TBR. Oh, okay. So I am buddy reading it with a woman named Sharon. So we do like 3 days and read 50%, talk about it, and then read the rest and talk about it.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. She sought me out after she saw on a video I said I don't like to do buddy reads. So she was determined that I was going to like to do buddy reads. So
there you go.
And now we talk on the
Somebody's
phone.
like life's mission.
Yeah,
He's going to like a buddy read.
Yeah, she's pretty cool though. We talk on the phone, and she, I'm like, all right, cool, made a new friend. I'm cool with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Canada Day was Friday, and fireworks are going off right now in my neighborhood. 'Tis the season.
I'm with you, 100%.
Well, too, you guys can also tack on like, hey, we're celebrating with the U.S. too,
Yeah.
and then you add on the U.S. tradition of celebrating for 3 days after that. You know, it's like.
And you guys are celebrating Canada Day. That's why they were going off on Friday for y'all.
We forgot to celebrate on Friday. Let's celebrate it now.
It's just from like roughly the 15th of June to the 15th of July. We're just celebrating North America.
Everything, right? Exactly.
North America Day.
For the month. Right.
For a whole month, yeah.
American month. Yeah.
Well, we have everything else for a month, so why not, you know?
Yeah.
Why not? Exactly.
Mm-hmm. No thank you to that. I'm fine just reading on the iPad. No text-to-speech. Not wasting my time sideloading on Kindle or phone just for a feature. No, I agree.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That many books? No. Yep, Trick or Treat was on Halloween. End of story. We dealt with it. We were better for it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, we had to work a little harder for that candy.
Right.
We never I was never heard of that we would go to a mall and just walk around and get candy. You had to go neighborhood to neighborhood, door to door.
And we didn't have trunk or treat.
No, none of that stuff. My birthday is a week before Halloween, and we always had it a week later, and we just had a trick or treat survivor themed party in the snow. Exactly.
That is awesome.
Yeah. But to you guys who like the feature, that's awesome. Sounds great. So far, it's good. Yay for new friends. Yeah, she's pretty cool. If there were fireworks on the 14th, it's for Bastille Day. Now we'll just have it for everything. You know what I mean? Great. I'm surprised they're not doing like Mother's Day, Father's Day fireworks out there. I wouldn't be surprised.
You guys get them for, do they do them for Labor Day too?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not, technically it's illegal to do it up here for Labor Day, but they do anyway.
Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day.
On Sunday, I was in children's church, and the children's pastor was talking to him, who's excited about fireworks, you know, and everybody, of course, they're all like, yay, you know, and everything. And he goes, who has been using your hands, you know, holding them in your hands or doing whatever? And there's a lot of them raising their hand. He goes, okay, it's time for a talk about fireworks safety. Because he lost a part of his sight in one of his eyes because of a firework accident. It wasn't necessarily him holding it or doing anything like that, but some of theirs tipped over, and so they were shooting out. And he went to, like, I think as he said, his grandma like kind of tripped or something, so he went to turn back to get her while, you know, they're all running.
Right.
And it blew up right in his face.
Oh my God.
They had to life flight him and everything. And that was like when he was younger and stuff. So he's like, you know, fireworks safety. We do not hold the fireworks. We back away from the fireworks. He was like, I was like, there you go. That's good. They need that in case, like, you know, somebody else doesn't tell them about it. So,
well, they're made to be fun, and they sell them at the back of a van. So you assume they're going to be, but in reality, like, they should just leave it up to the cities and let them put on a production. You know what I mean? Or the
Yeah.
town or whatever.
Kidnappers also give candy out of the back of vans. We should consider the things that go on in the back of a van.
Yes.
Well, Garrett and I have now said that Amazon vans have become the new nondescript white van. Like, you know,
That's
you
so
used to be
true.
told, don't go near them. Now it's like, oh, you have my package.
When we run to them, we go inside. You know,
Is mine in here?
right? We'll help you out. It's okay. So true. Love the giant candy bars, though. That house was always everyone's fave. Yes.
I bet. Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, we always went. We had to go to like anybody that my parents knew. Oh, she heard the fireworks.
Oh.
I heard her. Just like, and we had to, just, we went to those, and if we didn't get enough candy or whatever, they just, buy us some candy and like say, here you go, here's some candy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We would go trick or treating when it was cold. Like, just throw a jacket on and move on. Get that candy.
I'm not kidding you. We had to fit it over a snowsuit. That's how cold it was.
Yeah, it could be that cold here that we would have to wear like our big puffy jackets, and he's like, but you can't even see my outfit.
Like, yeah, that. But
come here.
The year my mom, she used to make our costumes, and she made my brother a transformer. So it was just an old box with the drawings on it. So Richard's like, can I eat candy? And Mom goes, yeah. So he can't get the candy to his mouth because of the box. Best year ever.
That's cool. I used to work with a girl. Like, she was super creative with her son's costumes. She one time dressed him as a vending machine, and she like set it up so like that, like if you pushed it, like a candy would pop out of the bottom of it. Like, he won so many awards at school, and she took him to like a shoot for it. Yeah, he had so many cool costumes.
Is awesome.
Sarah, I love those glasses on you.
Thank you. I can actually see now.
We don't do them for Labor Day. That's good. Donut Day was June 2nd. Set off fireworks.
Well, that's legitimate.
Yeah, we do them for everything. I'm for the tacos one. First day summer, June 21st of June. Set off fireworks. Yep.
It's my nephew's birthday, so that again is legitimate.
Right.
Okay. Cover your ears.
Worked in the ER. They had firework related injuries all weekend. I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
A weekend before
4th of July.
Right.
When my aunt was younger, she had a Roman candle, and you're supposed to kind of hold them in the middle and out or whatever, and she was holding it down at the bottom, and it shot out. It backfired and shot out the bottom, and it burned her arm like all the way down.
Mm-mm.
You know what it was for me when I was younger, like maybe like 6. My dad took us to a baseball game at Yankee Stadium on 4th of July.
Okay.
And this is the 80s, so there's no safety here at all. And all of the fireworks were going off.
Go on.
And big chunks of the shells were like raining down and hitting me in the head. And because I'm much littler, than my dad, like everybody's all standing up clapping. I'm getting hit in the head, and I'm like trying to yell for my dad, but he can't hear me because it's the fireworks are going off. Ever since then, I was just like, nope, don't even like fireworks. I don't want to be. I was traumatized, and that's it.
Nope.
That fireworks were too loud. She had to go down to Dad.
Okay, that's fair.
True. They just
It's louder up here than it is downstairs. So
maybe because you're closer up.
Yeah.
Fireworks. Ooh, my dog gets excited when the FedEx comes. Usually with Chewy Bucks. There you go. Talk like a pirate day. Fireworks.
Don't give people ideas. I can't
Right?
put my arms down.
I can't put my arms down. I love it.
Oh my God, yes. Get into the costume and I gotta go pee.
Right? Like now.
I like that tax day. Don't set off.
There's nothing to celebrate.
You know.
National Fried Chicken Day this year, everyone.
I'm picturing her Googling what the next holiday is.
Well, that's like, they just come up with a holiday.
There is legitimately a national something for every day, because when I used to sell Color Street nails, that was something that they would do. You would post on your Facebook page, national whatever it was, and you'd post little pictures of the nails that looked like the colors that went with it or whatever. And so there's literally anything. You could just put it in their national, and you got a whole list.
Something pops up.
Give away my
I don't have my tricks now.
We actually have a statutory holiday in August. It's just literally called a civic holiday. So every month in the summer we have a long weekend.
Really?
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
My next, but then we have Labor Day. Then it's this huge long because it's a break until October, because that's when our Thanksgiving is beginning of October.
Yes.
Or mid-October, whatever. Sometime in October.
This is coming up is my favorite because in September and October there's a lot of like Orthodox Jewish holidays. So like
Ooh.
we get off like a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that used to be my traveling to Canada time, because we'd have, Fridays, we'd get out early on Friday and then have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it'd be like,
Yeah.
let's go to
Well, we're
Canada.
open. Canada is open. You feel free to come up.
Yeah, it would be nice to go to places again. It really would.
I know. Tell
Really
me about it.
Mm-hmm. I was just watching two booktubers today, not booktubers, just YouTubers talking about, they went to Paris for a few days. I'm like, I just want to go to Paris, period. Like,
I want to go to Paris, Ontario.
I mean,
I was gonna say, just make up your mind which Paris, because there is a Paris, Texas.
Texas. France is the one I want, but listen, anywhere at this point. Fireworks Day, set off fireworks. It'd be odd if they didn't set off fireworks on Fireworks Day.
Right?
The 7th is National Macaroni Day, as well as the fireworks. It will never end.
Macaroni Day. I'd get behind that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, my birthday is National Food Day, so maybe I can set off fireworks for my birthday as well. What
national day is on the 11th? That's my birthday.
The 11th of September? No.
July.
My bad. The day it's the official day after my aunt's birthday. That's
There you go.
This is a tip.
I'm going to Denver next week. I'm so excited to travel. I hope you have a great time, Hannah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just ate mac and cheese. I'm celebrating early. There you go.
Food group. Craft dinner is a food group.
There you go. Do you guys prefer the one with the squeezed cheese or homemade or the powder? You don't care?
Powder all the way.
Squeezed cheese or homemade.
I'm old school.
The only reason is because whenever I was a kid, I was a really picky eater. And so my grandma knew that I liked macaroni and cheese and fish sticks. To this day, I can still not eat the fish sticks or the Kraft macaroni.
Oh, I could have that for dinner tonight.
Because I had that every day as a kid.
Yeah.
My last surgery when I was 7, you had to eat and drink before you could leave the hospital. And it was a Friday. And back then, they wouldn't discharge you on a weekend. So if I didn't get out Friday, wasn't getting out till Monday.
Right.
And my mom's begging me to eat something so they will take the IV out so I can go home. And I'm not, stubborn 7-year-old. I'm not hungry. I don't want anything. She's getting madder and madder. So finally I had enough for them to let me go. And I walked into my grandmother and says, Grandma, I'm starving. Can I have macaroni and cheese? My mom said she would have killed me.
Oh, she probably turned to you with that look of death. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding
I'm
me?
starving.
There was nothing for me.
Yeah.
That's funny. Storm, did you know this? Free slushies at 7-Eleven on your birthday?
Hello?
You did not know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Well, now you know.
Go get your free slushie.
Slushy days.
Right?
Right?
Mm-hmm. Me too. I'm going to try to vlog. Okay. Slushy day, Storm. Squeeze cheese.
Ugh.
Plus, it's
The
also
only way I would eat the Kraft macaroni and cheese is if I put ketchup on it. And then I got used to putting ketchup on my macaroni and cheese, so that's how I eat all of my macaroni and cheese. Actually.
My stepson would you couldn't see the orange from the... Oh.
It's also National Pet Photo Day, so maybe no fireworks for the doggos. That's a good idea. I buy Annie's organic, but it's not very cheesy. I had lots of Parmesan. Hey, Elizabeth. How are you?
Hello, Elizabeth.
Squeeze cheese.
Mom,
100%.
Yeah, my mom used to give me this look, and it would make me laugh. and then it would make her madder.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm about ready to wrap it up because it is
Yep.
20 after 10 here. So, and unfortunately, back to work tomorrow. So,
I hear you.
meh.
I will upload my video because I couldn't do that while I'm on here because my computer would not let me do it. It's like, no, you're trying to do too many things at once.
Exactly. Forcing you to not multitask.
Yep.
Get another craft powder in there. All right. So we evened it up a bit.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up.
right.
Just remember, Tiffany is doing her readings
Wednesday.
again on Wednesdays at
Oh.
6:30. So
Good.
we'll be back.
Yeah, she just moved it to 6:30 instead of 6.
Yeah, so she can get home and get herself together before she has to get on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna wrap a few last comments. I just realized Storm's birthday is 7/11. Yes. And thank you for this, friends. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for being in there. And thanks for all the reading we got done today.
Yay.
I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.